Welcome back to the July 2018 base race where I have been digging for a little while to see if I could find some replacement diamonds, and it looks like my knack of getting some good diamond nodes has not dried up. It took me a little while to get this node, but once I found it, it had plenty of diamonds, which means that I should be able to head into the nether, right? Yeah. Of course, my Rolex can't do too much when I'm in the nether, and that's a bit of a problem. But here we go. I get to now to have the joy of, well, before I can mine the obsidian, I'm going to need to get myself a diamond pick. There you go. Yay! Diamond pick! And now comes the laborious task of getting through all of this obsidian. Whee! Good grief, this does take a long time. Now that that ordeal is over, let's take the fruits of my labor. Right, as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do that. And of course, we don't want one of those cheesy nether portals that skimps out on the corners. There you go. There we go. A nice, proper one. Let's light her up and see what's in the nether. Probably death. Death and more death. And I need an axe. And we've arrived into the... Well, these won't be too much trouble finding the glowstone. Yeah. I'll take glowstone. As much as I can get. Because one of the items I need is a redstone lamp. Now, first trip in here is going to be quickly get this stuff. Now, is there a nearby fortress? Now, I'm not going to go into a fortress yet. I want to bank this stuff before I go into a fortress. Because after what happened with that diamond incident, I'm sure that... Okay, that might give me enough quartz there. So there's some magnet blocks. Alright, pigmen, that's not a major problem. No gas yet, but I'm sure that's going to change pretty quickly. Now, how much glowstone do I need? I need... I need 12 redstone lamps. I've got 55 of these now. Do you need only... Alright. Alright, so I've got that. So I should be able to make my redstone lamps now. And I've got 14 quartz. How much quartz do I need? Only 5 quartz. I don't need all that much, so let me take this in. Just seeing if there's an obvious location for a fortress, but I don't see one, so that may take a little bit of a challenge to find. Yeah, I'm gonna go way over time. redstone lamp. And that would be this. Good. That is done. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I don't do anything silly and lose what I've got there. So we've got another item in the bank. So make sure I bank the items as soon as I have them. Good. So we got the redstone lamps. Still need a chicken egg. Emeralds. What can I trade with the villagers if I'm looking for a block of emeralds? If I do find a village, that is, of course. That's going to be a real fun one. A quartz block. Actually, a quartz block, I think all I need is that, right? Yeah, that's a quartz block. Alright, one quartz block coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is right after the like pane. We need, what do we need here? One nether brick, which means, well, we need nether wart for that. So I will have to go into a fortress. So that needs a fortress. The concrete is the thing that's always been my bane because not finding the right dye for that. Observer, 6 cobblestone, redstone, and quartz. Oh, I've got that. Right? Yeah. Observer. 1 observer. I don't need 10 of them. Good. So I not only had enough for right observer. That's at the end. And good. Nice. 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 Pumpkin pie that. Now. That's great. That's probably the gray concrete, right? No, gray terracotta. So I need gray dye. And I need blue dye, a light blue dye. Where am I going to get those? Now, if I had remembered that, I would have had a lot easier time with the obsidian bit. Oh well. Lessons learned. Lessons learned. Aha! So there is a village on this island. That means that I heard a chicken. And yeah, I'm still looking for an egg. Maybe there isn't a chicken around here. Well, let's see. What kind of villagers do we have? Let's see if we can find some. Weaponsmith. 22 coal. Let me take a survey here. We have a butcher here. 14 pork chops. So all those pigs that I have not been killing could have become handy for that. What else do we have? Cleric, 38 flesh, 10 gold. Librarian, 32 paper. Projectile projection. Well, I'm certainly not going to be spending 27 emeralds for anything. Well, I guess I'll just have to collect the appropriate materials and maybe do a couple of trades and I could get myself 9 emeralds. But that's going to be a long time in going, that's for sure. But then I guess there is no easy way for emerald. Oh, what is this? 34. I think I was better off with the librarian. Well, apparently there are wolves running all over the place. Well, I hope they don't mind wolves. Another cartographer. 30. So I'm going to have to get serious about getting some sugarcane because I think that'll be my best bet. 37? Actually, this is a different cleric. 37 flesh. And 8 gold. Ooh. Well, when I get back to base, I will check out, see if any of this stuff is... A chicken! I found a chicken! I found a chicken! I got 2 Rolexes, so and I found an egg! Yay! Pumpkin pie at last! Whew! Now I just have to get back to my base alive to get that. So I think I know who all of these are because alright. Sounds like I ain't gonna be spending a bit of time. Oh no. Not good. I better get out of here. And hopefully this isn't a thunderstorm. Now actually make sure I get into the right direction. 14. Okay. This way is the way back to base. Yeah. Wait. I see. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we'll go this way and then that will... No. That's the way to base. Whew. This is going to take a while. I managed to make it back alive. Now let's see what we have. We have a pumpkin. Good. Sugar. Okay. 1 egg. Now, that should give me a pie. Thank you. 1 pumpkin pie. Now I better put it in there before I eat it. There we go. Finally, that's off. So the next thing I need to worry about are the emeralds. And the emeralds, that means I'm going to need a great deal of trading with the villagers. That means I'm going to have to cultivate quite a bit of paper. It probably is the best thing to trade because I've got the possibility, if I find some pigs, what I'll do is I'll probably plant some, look in the open, go harvest as much of the sugarcane as I can, not that way. Harvest a great deal of sugarcane. Yeah, that's going to be somewhere. Harvest sugarcane. Take that, and yeah, such as that, go all over the place. Harvest that. And then go around pig hunting as that grows for the next round. And I think that'll be the best bet. I'll have nowhere near zombie flesh unless I stood outside for a session to have all the kitties coming, turn that into a bit of a zombie farm. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep that up before a skeleton spawns. I presume skeletons do spawn, because if they don't... Actually, I think way at the beginning I ran into a skeleton, which now I'm really regretting never having to done anything against that thing. So I should really have 13 here. I think what I'm doing is I'm just going to plant this because I'm going to need huge amounts of this stuff. Now, of course, this means that's going to take me a long time to do it. So my final value is probably going to be another one of those 12-hour messes. I can see that now. After a bit of mining, I've returned to the village and think I have enough emeralds for, enough coal for 5 trades. Oops. That gives me half the emeralds I need. Now, how much would he give me for iron? 9 iron. 2, 3, 4. Wow! I didn't even have to reset any. That's all the ones I needed. Yeah! I was expecting to have to do some finagling or the other, and I had brought some paper also just in case I needed anything there. But that is everything I need. Now, is there a... Okay, well, no, nothing in there. No library. It has to be a library. There's a librarian, right? So there'd be a library somewhere. Or is that not a given rule? I'll have to go and... There you go. See if I could find anything to... What did I want to do? Oh yes, of course. I was thinking of finding a crafting bench so that I could... Oh, actually, let's reset the clock first. Okay, there you go. Yeah, nothing in there. Alright, let's forget about trying to craft that here. Is that all I need at the village? Because if I get the emerald block, then what I need are 2 dyes, which I can't think of anything I need them here for the dye. There are 2 dyes I still need. Now, unfortunately, both of those need bone meal, so I'm going to have to contrive some way of getting some skeletons if I want that. No, I'm just doing this out of habit. I can't... Oh, what? Oh. Because I picked up a carrot in there. Okay! Fine, if you want to pick up some carrots, I'll pick up some carrots. I can pick up carrots if you want me to. Give me a little extra something to munch on if I... Yeah, so therefore 2 dyes plus nether wart. So what if I head over to the nether, see if I can find a fortress, and if nether skeletons can drop bones, then I'll be set, and if they don't, I'll have to contrive some way of getting skeletons without being bombarded with loads and loads and loads of little eds. Of course, if I find a blue orchid or something like that, or whatever the flower is that's... or tulips, or whatever they are, if I find an appropriate flower, maybe I could get something blue. But otherwise, let's cut to the nether. On the skeleton bone side, I thought of another possibility. And that is, what if the nearby desert had a desert temple in it? And look what I see up in the distance. But a temple. So I think we'll go inside, check the chests down there, assuming the bottom isn't filled with baby Eds that walk on top of the pressure plate and do all sorts of nasty things like that. But assuming that I get down there without activating the TNT, then maybe I'll get the skeleton bones I need in order to make my dyes. The grand irony of the whole thing is that the mob that was down there was not a baby Ed, but a skeleton. I mean, really. You can't rub an irony stronger than that. Yeah, so therefore, probably I'm suspecting everything's going to be blown up when I get down there. Maybe there'll at least be... At least I don't have to worry about accidentally tripping off the TNT. I'm going to assume that everything is blown up by the skeleton. And maybe there's a skeleton bone from the murdered skeleton, assuming that didn't get blown up also. Oh well. After that little fiasco, I've been wondering if there is a swamp anywhere. Now, I have heard at least one of the other players finding a swamp, and I thought I saw something out there that looked like trees with vines. I'm wondering that if I could get a blue orchid, that looks like it could be a swamp, and if I could get a blue orchid, I can at least take care of the concrete, though I still have to worry about the gray dye, which is still probably going to need some bones, but it'll be one less thing I'll need bones for. Unless there's some other way of getting gray dye that I don't know, because all the flowers I could find seem to give light gray dye instead of gray dye. All fun. Alright, let's go into this fun little swamp and see those flowers there. Is one of them a blue orchid? Actually, that looks like a mushroom. Or is that a blue orchid? Or is that a mushroom? Or is that a blue orchid? That's a mushroom. Oh, hold on. That looks like it could be a blue orchid. Yes. Ooh. Blue orchid. Light blue dye. Yippee! So that means gray dye and oh yes, gray dye and a little trip to a fortress to get some. What do I need for that fortress? Oh yes, the nether wart. Yes, so I need some nether wart in order to create my red nether brick. So, still a bit more to go. That then gives us, let's see, some sand, some gravel, and light blue concrete. Light blue. Makes it sound like I could do all those colors. Okay, site. BLUE. Light blue. Forget it. Alright, let's just do it manually. Fine. No, not that. Where's the gravel? Oh, there's the gravel. Good. And then light blue. Good. 8 light blue concrete powder. Now, I believe that the list has, let me just double check here, light blue concrete, so therefore I must let's try put that there, and oh yeah, because I put the bucket inside of here. So I'll borrow the bucket for a moment. And presto. And that takes care of our antepenultimate item. So we shall put that there and put that there. So that just leaves our red nether brick and our gray terracotta. Gray. Gray's gonna be tough. I have finally found the fortress, mainly because I was watching Baker Bell's version of this and she found the fortress. Now, I don't know if there's any explicit rule against seeing stuff on other people's videos. I come from MHC where that's explicitly allowed. But then I am here after I've already passed the 9th hour here. So therefore I'm already triple the allotted time. So it's not like I'm going to claim that I've won. Did I beat it? No, I didn't beat it. I didn't come anywhere close to beating it. I just want to get this over with and head into the build phase. And it's also getting pretty close to the end of the month. And where's the end of this? Okay, I found the fortress. Now I just have to figure out how to get into it. Is it going to be up or down or around or what? Well, that's what I have to find out. Ooh. Even knowing the coordinates isn't going to make it easy. Right? Right. Alright, let's go down. And of course, the real question is, where will I be able to find the netherite? One time I went into a nether fortress in another of my worlds. I actually found 2 of them, and neither one had a single piece of netherrack in front of it. So that I am hopeful that this one will have some. So, in fact, I've never found netherrack inside of a fortress. Because I've always before, in multiplayer worlds, I've always purchased the stuff from other people. Now, there's got to be an actual fortress around here, right? That's it. It'd be a moot point on whether or not I can find. Thank goodness I. Let's see. Where is the fortress? Well, oh. Okay. It's above me. Alright, this is going to be fun. I finally broke into open air on top, and I promptly ran to a skeleton who was generous enough to give me 2 bones. That's good. Now I think I'm going to need 3 bones because each one's going to give me 3. Okay, I think I'm finally officially in the fortress. Because I'm going to need 3 bones, I think, in order to do what I want to do. Put some light here. That's a wither skeleton, isn't it? That's gonna be the real pain, or the wither skeleton. I just hope that the wither skeletons and of course blazes are not exactly going to be Well, I have to go to find a way to survive this place and get that netherrack. That phalanx of blazes is going to make it tough on me. I couldn't get through them. But I was wondering... They do give 2 each. Okay. Good, because then I do have enough bones then. Nice. Now, let's see. We want... Right, okay, 64 terracotta. Right. See if I remember this properly. Throw down that. Good. 64. Oh, 64 gray terracotta. Okay, dokie. That's what we've got right there. I'm hoping I got the right recipe there. Okay, it looks like it. Good, and that's that. So all I need is either to find some red nether brick or to find some whatever you call that stuff. I might have called it netherrack or nether wart, yes. And find some... All I have to do is find some nether wart or some red nether brick and I will be finished. But that means going through that gauntlet there, which fortunately might have despawned while I was away. And that would be good. I decided to take out the blaze spawner there, though there seems like there could be another one around. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So for some reason, my shield failed in that case. Because I had something in my hand, I guess. Alright. Okay, now that works. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, alright. This is going to take a while. I searched high and low in this place, and of course, missed this. Yeah, once again, thank you, Baker Bell. Anyway, I am finally done with that search. Somehow I missed that there were 2 exits to this section, and I thought it came down here. Got disoriented, of course. And get rid of this thing. But now, finally, I have nether wart. It wasn't in, of course, where you usually find nether wart. It was instead inside of a chest. Wonderful. I still haven't found nether wart the normal way. Well, I guess technically I didn't find this. Baker Bell found it. But that's beside the point. So, oopsie daisy. And now I'm lost. Oh, good grief. Where is my exit? These blazes are very annoying. I'll just have to tell you that. Annoying. Finally back to base. 2 bricks. 2 bricks. 2 nether wart. Red nether brick. I have completed the race stage. Unfortunately, I have lost the challenge, triply so. I am, oh, how much time did it take me this time? 11 hours and 61, no, not 61 minutes, and almost 2/3. So that's about 11 hours and 40 minutes. Ridiculously long. That's probably the longest one. And I couldn't even find the fortress. And once I found the fortress, I couldn't even find the stupid nether wart. So that's, yeah, triple loss there for this month's base race. Not very suave and classy, if you ask me, but maybe I could do something classy for a build. I'll have to think on that. I think next month I'll just try to do a suave and classy build and try to do the base race itself offline, and maybe I could learn how to do this in less than 9 hours. So long. This is Pine of Needles reminding you that you're probably a better player than I am, so who cares?